Well, we'll return with the player ratings. Good morning, guys. How are you? And where are you watching us from? It's a Sunday. Hope the Christians have gone ahead to flock all the churches. And those that pray at home like me, hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay wherever you are. Rokani David is my name. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Smash the like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and I come in peace to obviously bring you the player ratings. How I think Arsenal players fared in the game of Brentford, where Arsenal went ahead to get a last-minute winner from the player that has been criticized most, that is Kai Havertz, and he went ahead to silence his enemies, and he is really up there in the hails of the fan base of Arsenal. So before we get into that, I would like to really let you know that Mikel Arteta has now won more games in his first 200 games as an Arsenal manager. He has gone ahead to win 116 than anyone else in club's history. So he has gone ahead to obviously win 116 matches in his first 200 games as a manager at Arsenal. It shows you what firepower he has gone ahead to obviously bring in at the side of Arsenal, and that is none other than Mikel Arteta. I know people will say Arsene Wenger, but let me tell you, he has gone ahead to surpass him. He's really doing wonders at the club of Arsenal. And every time I see Arteta performing like this, I obviously have to give kudos to none other than the person that really made the choice to bring him in. That is Edu, and their sporting project is on the rise. So the Muslims Barakallahu Fikum, and let's start it off with the player ratings. Aaron Ramsdale, having been out for a very long time, you know, he last played for Arsenal when they're losing to West Ham 3-1 in the Carabao Cup. That was the 6th round, right? And he found himself in a situation that he couldn't even keep a clean sheet. He swallowed 3. And yesterday, he went ahead to obviously keep a clean sheet, though he made one clear-cut mistake that saw Declan Rice clear that ball off the line that still kept Arsenal into the game. But he obviously had to put in a show. And I think, having been off, you cannot really not give him a 7 out of 10 because he has not been playing. But he has gone ahead and obviously coming through and obviously put in a shift. And the action that was taken by Arsenal players after the game, when they went ahead to obviously congratulate him and really gather around him and obviously show him love, was really great because he is going through a tough time. They also know it that he has been the first choice goalkeeper of Arsenal. He has lost his position to David Raya under unclear circumstances and reasons from Mikel Arteta, and he deserved that. But I'm giving him a 7 out of 10, and he put up a show. Then we go to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu played as a right back, and I really thought that was going to start as a left back, but he started as a right back, and he really put up a show. He defended very well the back post, and sometimes I saw him really surging into the final third of the pitch, and he went ahead to put in some line-breaking passes. And there is a ball that was played to him by Leandro Trossard, and he tried to go in for a placing effort to goal, but it was really rejected by a block from a defender. Is he called Pinnacle, right? Of Brentford, and he denied his effort going into the back of the net. But he really put up a show, and I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 because he really looked solid. He was not bossed by the pace of Mbeumo and Wissa. He obviously covered that side very well. And trust me, the central defense was really very, very pivotal into this win. And he gets a 7 out of 10. We go to Zinchenko. Man, yesterday, it's when I saw him give out the ball and retrieve back to see to it that he obviously doesn't see his team obviously going into danger. Did you see that ball he cleared off the line? You know, he cleared off the line, and remember, he was the one responsible for giving away that ball to Brentford, and he launched that attack. But the way he really recovered back, you know, and he put in a shift and cleared that ball off the line, it was really very, very, very surprising. And it was really one of the pivotal moments that would have gone ahead to decide the game. But that was a game changer, and those are two moments that obviously changed the game. The first moment came in through from Declan Rice, clearing that ball off the line, and in the second half when Zinchenko went ahead and cleared that ball off the line. So to me, I really understand that that was really a game changer, and it was really doing good and better. Now, I'm giving Zinchenko a 7.5 out of 10. Then we go to the central defense. The central defense had Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba. Let's talk Gabriel Magalhaes. Solid as usual, winning the aerial duels, and he never allowed the likes of Mbeumo and Wissa to see to it that they obviously surge in the final third of the pitch. And he obviously closed them down very well. He won the aerial duels, and I'm going to keep saying this because this guy is surprising me. He's becoming more and more press resistant. He's really comfortable on the ball, passing from the back. That is what Magalhaes is really turning in, and I'm getting him a 7 out of 10. We go to William Saliba, one of those who was going to have to prove that he's really a Rolls Royce into that central defense of Arsenal. He's really so much pivotal, and at the point X, I think Arteta should obviously try to rest a little bit of him, because they're the most important parts of the game where they're obviously going to need this guy. Let's pray to it that he doesn't get injured like he did last season. But the beauty of all this is that Arsenal really has lots and lots of players to come in through and obviously get the job done. If Julian Timber really returns, he can also come in through and play the central defense. Ben White can play, and Tomiyasu can also play the central defense. So this time round, Arsenal has a lot of options. But trust me, no one fits the boots of Saliba. No one of those options can less the boots of William Saliba, and he's gonna have to obviously show us what he's all about. So I'm giving Saliba a 7.5 out of 10 for me into that game. I mean, look at that entire back five from the goalkeeper. I've gonna hate to give them above 7, and 6 is average, 6.5 is good, 7 is better, and from 8, I think 9, that is excellent. But these people were really better on the night. They're really good, and they obviously kept it tight on the back. And I told you in the match reaction that if at all you want to win a Premier League trophy, all you have to do is endeavor to keep clean sheets, because a team like Arsenal won't fail to score a goal. So the back line did Arsenal a favor yesterday, and they kept a clean sheet. We go to Declan Rice. Before I even described what this guy really had to do on the field of play, let me go to Statman Dave, and obviously get you what he had to say. Declan Rice game by numbers versus Brentford: 89% passing accuracy, 83 touches, 64 out of 72 passes completed, 27 out of 30 final passes completed, 4 ball recoveries, 2 out of 2 ground duels won, 1 clearance off the line, 1 key pass. Great midfield performance. That is it. And Declan Rice did a very huge job on the night, and he put up a show. And I think you all agree with me that he's one of those people that are supposed to contend for the man of the match. Ever since he came in through that midfield of Arsenal, it totally changed, because he brought in what was missing that midfield. He brought in energy, and I've always watched this guy, and he has gone ahead to show us that he's really good. £105 million. No one is obviously doubting the amount of money they paid to really secure the signing of this guy. He has gone ahead to put up a show every game, and yesterday he played a single pivot. He played in a single pivot alongside Odegaard and Trossard. So he never had a lot of cover, and he had to obviously play into that position alone, and he did, and won the midfield battle. That is Declan Rice. His ball distributions were really great, and to me, the highlight of Declan Rice, the biggest highlight of Declan Rice, is that clearance that he makes off the line. It was really important. It was very important, because in that minute, if it goes in, trust me, Arsenal would have gone ahead to struggle. Why? This team would have gone ahead to obviously pack the bus more and more, because they had something to come in through and obviously protect, and that was that goal. So it was really hard for the side of Arsenal if at all things went on that way. But this guy went ahead to make this huge clearance off the line, and let me try to obviously bring this photo on the field of play. Sorry, on your screen, and you obviously see it. This clearance was really world class. Very good game reading, and he cleared it off the line, and he kept Arsenal into the game. That is the beauty of having players that don't really give up. And he runs left, right, and center. He keeps the ball moving, and he obviously comes in through and puts up a show every time he's needed to obviously do so. That is none other than Declan Rice. And to me, he takes an 8.5 out of 10. That is Declan Rice. Then we go to Odegaard. Let's all admit, he needs to get more minutes in his legs to obviously get back to the player he was. Though his ball distribution was really great. He rarely put a foot wrong, but there is that industrialism, you know, him being industrious and really creating something from nothing. Those moments that he used to put up for Arsenal, you know, he's not yet back to where he was. But the entire Arsenal team is not back to where it was, but it's winning. That's the beauty of it. And we all know that there is a point X that we don't know where this team is obviously going to come in and click. And if that team clicks, then you'll see how Arsenal will obviously be really running the show. Odegaard, I'm giving him a 6.5 out of 10 because I believe he's not yet back to where he deserves to be. But all I know is that he's obviously going to put up a very brilliant performance in the next game they're going to play on Wednesday, as they play in the Champions League against the side of France, that is RC Lens. Then we go to this guy. We go to Trossard, Gamen. You know, they are players you sign and they act as blessing in disguises. All what Trossard can do on that field of play, Mikel Arteta cannot do for now, because Modric is still young, and you never know, he still has like 3 years to hit his prime, and you never know, at the age of 25-26 he can really turn out to be a very good player. But when you look at what Trossard does, yesterday he was played in the midfield. You know, the other time he led the line, the other time he played as a left forward, and he had obviously gone ahead to get Arsenal the first goal, though he was offside. But all in all, it keeps him into the talkability of what Arsenal had to do to see to it that this guy gets to where he deserves to be. And when you look at how he really fared yesterday, to me he gets a 7 out of 10, because the manager even kept him on the field of play because he knew that he was one of those players that could produce a moment of magic. So when you look at the subs that Arsenal really went ahead to make, they took off Odegaard, they took off Bukayo Saka, Jesus and Martinelli, but Leandro Trossard played a full 90. It shows you what the manager is starting to really get in this player, because his belief is obviously increasing day in, day out. And I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. We go to Gabriel Martinelli. To me, I'm going to give him a 6.5. That is it. I'm going to give him a 6.5 on the night, because I never saw his impact. I never felt him, you know. There is a moment he obviously had to give a ball to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus hit it, deflected off the player, and it went in the face of the goalkeeper, and doesn't really got a corner. But I don't remember several moments where this guy was obviously very threatening in the final third of the pitch. So all I can confirm to you is that he's getting a 6.5 out of 10 for me. That is none other than Martinelli. We go to Bukayo Saka. Oh my God. For the first goal that Arsenal had gone ahead to score, he was the orchestrator of all that. He initiated that pass. Jesus makes a very good header to the goalkeeper, though he obviously went ahead, head it in the vicinity where the goalkeeper was, where he needs to improve his heading abilities. But it was a very beautiful pass. For the second goal, for the goal that stands and gives Arsenal the win that Kai Havertz scored, it was a very beautiful and pinpoint cross to the back post coming in from Bukayo Saka. And guess what happened? Saka went ahead, obviously flowed the ball very well to the back post, and Kai Havertz did justice to it, net-marked the goalkeeper with his header, and he made it count, you know, and gave Arsenal the lead. So I'm giving Saka an 8.5 out of 10. Now, we go to Gabriel Jesus. I think he really showed us that He's really very important, that Arsenal side. The way he obviously dropped deep and obviously got the ball. To me, I believe would have gone ahead to obviously do better on that header that results into the first goal of Arsenal towards the end of the first half. That is obviously called off because Trossard was really offside. I believe would have gone ahead to do better, like to head that ball on the side where the goalkeeper wasn't, because he was really good and he positioned himself very well. He really made a very good run, and obviously that run was read like a book by Bukayo Saka and floated in a very good ball. But all in all, he never did justice to that ball, and I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, returning from injury, second game played in like a period of 2 weeks, in a period of like 1 week. Remember, he played the full 90 minutes when Brazil was losing to Argentina, and he comes in through and put in some good minutes, and I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Let's go to the substitutes. Edin Ketia, he's getting a 6.5 out of 10 for me. He had one of the chances to obviously go for a pass to release the likes of Saka and I think Odegaard, that are going to have to make a very good run centrally, but he went in for selfish effort. And that selfish effort, it was like a baby shot, you know, it couldn't even tear a banana leaf. So it was really very, 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 very annoying about him. He gets a 6 out of 10 for me. We go to Jorginho, 6.5 out of 10. Ben White, 6 out of 10. And let's talk about Kai Havertz, the man of the moment. He played only 16 minutes. And what did he have to offer? What did he have to offer in the 16 minutes? It was as follows: 11 touches, 5 passes completed, 1 out of 1 tackle won, 1 grand duel won, 1 goal, and he was the game winner. That is Kai Havertz. And I'm giving Kai Havertz an 8.5 out of 10. For Mikel Arteta, obviously, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Now, who is my man of the match? My man of the match is simple. It can either be Bukayo Saka, I will agree with you. It can either be Kai Havertz, I can agree with you. It can either be Declan Rice. But for me, I'm going with Kai Havertz, because a man who rarely produces moments like those, if he does it and you don't give him the man of the match accolade, then you are really unjust, and I'm giving him that. So this guy takes what we call an 8.5 out of 10 for me, and he's my man of the match. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. Tell me your thoughts about these player ratings, and who do you think was the man of the match? May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikum. Rokani David remains my name. I'm out.